Being a C2C provider, it means that we are connecting private users, so in this case like a buyer and a seller, into our platform, and we need to be double responsible for like both user experience. Network is like one of the most important points. By network, we do not only mean size, okay, so it's not just about the number of PUDO and locker, let's say, available in a country, but it's also like concern the type of network. Proximity, density. It is important to have a good network, like in urban areas, so let's say in the main cities, but it's also important to have like a relevant network, also like in the countryside. Well, the integration, so whenever we integrate into new carriers, it's really important to understand which are the specifications of these carriers. One of the most important one is digital versus printable label. We are a C2C company, we're focused on sustainability, and having, for example, like a digital label solution is already like a good way to go. Out of 350K users, 70% of the transaction were decided by the user to be delivered to a pickup point instead of a home delivery. And the delivery to the PUDO reduced emission by 62%. Let's say a natural move was like to move ourselves into logistic company. Okay, so last year we launched Vinted Go. You can see here like an example of the locker. It's over a year. Now we have around 800 PUDOs between locker and points available in France. Also new city already launched. So on top of Lyon, Paris and Lille, also Toulouse, Marseille, Bordeaux, Strasbourg and Clermont-Ferrand. And we're aiming to put our pin all over France and be able to push our own logistic solution to improve through affordability, sustainability, and basically by giving our users what we consider being the best customer experience.
I would like to know, how do you incentivize your sellers to use the logistic carriers that you would like to promote?
Now we're connecting buyers and sellers. Okay, so the one in control of the shipping, so the one deciding for the service is the buyer. Okay, basically the buyer is the one that is responsible for basically covering the cost of the shipment. So cost could be already like a point. Network availability, so let's say having like a PUDO point close to your place already could be, let's say a good incentive to use this specific carrier, plus, for example, customer experience.
Got quite a number of countries that you operate in, so I was really interested in finding out, when you expand to a new country, you're now in Denmark, what kind of things do you take into account there?
That's a good question. So we have a strategic team that is responsible for this, luckily. As you said, for sure they're checking everything that is like e-commerce penetration, how do they see second-hand in general. If there is already like a competition of Vinted, it could be already like a good sign that there is a market fit. Let's say from my team side, what this is relevant is to do like a proper investigation of shipping and try to see, if the countries like could be suitable for the shipping proposition that Vinted has in other countries. Okay, so for example, like shipping costs could be already like a blocking point.
Nicolo, thanks very much.